Jollibee shares at 10 pesos per share? Paano? Yan guys ang pag-uusapan natin sa ating vlog na ito. If interested ka sa topic na to, keep on watching. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is Grace of Simply Gracie. And for today's video, pag-uusapan natin ay about sa investment, stock investments, specifically Jollibee investment, shares of stock, and other mutual fund company. Gaya ng teaser ko guys, my teaser was paano ako nakabili ng Jollibee shares of stocks at 10 pesos per share only. So, siguro marami sa atin nakakaalam kung magkano na ang Jollibee shares today. As of today, it might be around, I'm not sure, nasa 136 pesos per share. So, imagine niyo from 10 pesos back in 2000, 20 years after, 136 pesos na siya. Dahil pa yan sa COVID season. Before COVID season, guys, Jollibee shares was almost 300 pesos last year. Now, ang tanong, paano ako nakabili ng Jollibee shares at 10 pesos per share? Well, to give you a background about myself, guys, I was hired as a Jollibee manager after I graduated from college back in the year 2000. So, nag-grew ako for almost 3 years. And then after graduation, I was offered for a management team position. I joined the training team, and after 6 months, I was hired as one of the managers of the store in General Santos City. Back then, I didn't know about stocks. Nasa Gensan tayo guys. Sino ba nakakaalam about stock market sa Gensan? In year 2000. I didn't know about it. Ang gusto ko lang ay magtrabaho. Then, few months after working, may na-receive akong letter from the company about stock option plan. So, I was asking about it when my co-manager said it was like a savings program na bumibili ka ng stocks, shares of stocks ng company. All of them have it. So, in short, gumaya na rin ako. I don't have any idea at all kung ano yung shares of stocks. Fast forward, 5 years later, I resigned from my job with Jollibee, and they gave me a stock certificate. So, nandun yun kung ilan yung shares na nabili ko. Without knowing, basta ang alam ko, may binabawas lang sa sweldo ko. What I have in my ATM, yun na yung net pay ko. Meron na akong savings with them. I don't even care before kung magkano siya. But when I opened the certificate, it was at 10 pesos per share. So there guys, dun ko nabili ang Jollibee shares at 10 pesos per share. Imagine niyo, di ba? 10 pesos per share lang siya. Ilang times fold na siya to date. But because I don't have any idea at all about stock market or shares of stocks, nagtanong ako sa kaibigan ko, anong gagawin ko sa papel na yon. So my friend said, there was a law office in Gensan at pwede mo siyang ibenta doon. True enough, pumunta ako doon, and guess what? Yes, tama ka. Binenta ko siya at 17 pesos per share. Tuwang-tuwa ako noon. Kasi sa bangko naman, hindi mo naman makukuha ang 7 pesos na kita sa 10 pesos mo. So sa 10 pesos ko per share, naibenta ko siya at 17 pesos per share. O diba, ang yaman ko noon. Again, out of financial ignorance, nawala din yung pera. Maybe I spend it for my family, for my needs, and for some other things. But eventually, and for sure, hindi ko rin yun naipon or naibalik sa investment ko. Now, the next question, Grace, makakabili pa ba tayo ng stocks at 10 pesos per share? Mukhang ang Jollibee ngayon, sabi mo nga, ay 136 pesos per share na. Paano kung ang pera ko ay kokonti lang? Ang sagot ko, yes, makakabili ka pa rin ng shares of stock kahit na konti lang ang pera mo. And even you can start with 1,000 pesos. Papasok yan si mutual fund investing. Pag-uusapan natin ngayon din kung ano ang mutual fund investing. Si mutual fund investing ay isang form ng investment vehicle na maglalagay ka lang ng pera at merong mag-i-invest para sa'yo. Ang nag-i-invest para sa atin ay tinatawag na fund manager. Saan niya yun ini-invest? Ini-invest niya pa rin yun sa what we call blue chips company. Ano naman yung blue chips company? Yun yung mga top companies of the Philippines na even if may recession, they will just suffer a quarter or two, nakakabawi din sila agad dahil sa isa na sila sa mga malalaking company at they've been there over how many years na in the Philippine economy. So ano-ano yung mga example ng mga companies na yon? Nandyan si Jollibee. Okay, so makaka-invest ka kay Jollibee sa halagang 1,000 pesos only. Nandyan si BDO, si Meralco, si Prime Holdings, si SM Corporation, si Ayala, si Alliance Global, si Metrobank, at iba pa. Siguro naman may mga naiisip tayong malalaking kumpanya. So for sure, if it's strong enough and big enough, they will be considered as what we call the blue chips company. Now, paano ba nag-work ang isang mutual fund investment? So, kung makikita natin, si mutual fund investment is a pooling of investment. Ibig sabihin, madaming investor. Maaring ako 1,000, may kaibigan ako 2,000, 5,000, 1 million, 300,000, and so on and so forth. So, si mutual fund company, nag-gather siya ng mga pera, pooling of funds. And then, si fund manager will invest it to what we call securities. So, yun yung securities, ibig sabihin yun yung mga companies kung saan nag-i-invest sa mutual fund, which is ibig sabihin din, yung sinabi ko kanina, na top corporations of the Philippines, which is what we call the blue chips companies. At dahil nag-i-invest si mutual fund sa blue chip companies at the end of the year, kung magkano ang kinita ng mutual fund companies ng mga companies na pinag-i-investan ni mutual fund company, yun din ang magiging return mo. Say for example, at the end of the year, kumita si mutual fund company out of investing our money to these securities, kumita siya ng 12%, ang balik sa atin ay same, 12% pa rin. Ibig sabihin, kung naglagay ako ng 1,000 this year, at the end of the year, kumita si mutual fund ng 12%, 12% ng aking 1,000 ang aking kita. Kung kayo po ay naglagay ng 1 million, 12% ng 1 million ang iyong kinita. Kung ang kaibigan natin naglagay ng 500,000, 12% din ng 500,000 ang kanyang kinita. Ang ating pong kita sa mutual fund is proportionate to what you invested. Depende po sa ininvest mo. Kung malaki ang ininvest mo at malaki ang kita ng mutual fund, panigurado malaki ang kita natin sa ating mutual fund. But then again, hindi lang ito pang mayaman. Kaya nga sa mutual fund, you can open an account for as low as 1,000 pesos at pwede kang mag-add every time na gustuhin mo for as low as 500 pesos. I'm sure naman lahat tayo may 1,000. I'm sure naman lahat tayo merong 500 at one point in our life. So anong ginawa natin sa 500 or sa 1,000 natin? Kung inilabas mo yun ng bahay at in-spend mo, wala na yan. Pero kung ininvest mo yan, over time, lumalaki at lumalago ang ating investments. Now, bibigyan ko kayo ng sample composition ng isang equity fund. So, pag nag-invest ka sa mutual fund, it should be for long-term capital growth. Hindi po yung naglagay ka ngayon, bukas withdrawin mo na. Okay? Kasi po yung mutual fund, parang nagtanim ka ng buto at patutubuin mo siya hanggang maging puno siya. It will take time at meron pong mga risk. Okay, average earnings na mutual fund is nasa 12 to 18% per annum. So, depende po yan sa performance ng mga company kung saan ini-invest ni fund manager ang ating kaperahan. Recommended term naman is dapat minimum of 5 years mo hindi kukunin ang iyong pera sa mutual fund para makita mo na may tubo siya. So, ibig sabihin, kung wala kang emergency fund, huwag ka muna maglagay sa mutual fund. Kasi baka yung pera mo, nilagay mo sa mutual fund at nagkaroon ng emergency in just a year, kukunin mo yung pera mo kahit hindi pa siya tumutubo. And the risk composition, this is a very aggressive or high-risk investment because the market is very volatile. It could go up, go down, go up, go down. Example na lang, last year, it was very high. Early this year, start March, super bagsak ang market. It went down up to 30% low. So, ibig sabihin, kung may pera kang 100,000 before COVID, if it's 30% down, ibig sabihin yung value na lang ng pera mo is 70,000. So, yun yung risk kung wala kang emergency fund at nagkaroon ka ng emergency kasi withdrawin mo siya. But if meron kang emergency fund, you were able to build your solid financial foundation properly, yung investment mo are just what we call paper loss. Kasi hindi mo naman winidraw. Income and losses in the mutual fund investment will only realize once you redeem or withdraw your shares of stocks. So again, yung composition natin, sa equity fund, invested po siya sa shares of stocks. Ang objective natin is long-term capital growth. Average earnings natin is 12 to 18%. Recommended is more than 5 years. And this is a very high risk or this is for aggressive kind of investors. Ang tanong, gaano ka ka-aggressive? Ikaw lang pwede sumagot niyan. So, let me give you an example of a mutual fund company. It's called the Phil Equity Fund, no? So, you can also be an investor of a mutual fund company called Phil Equity Fund for as low as 1,000 pesos. Actually, with IMG, we have a lot of partnered mutual fund companies that you can invest on. We have Phil Equity, we have Soldivo, we have Atram, we have Philam Asset Management Inc., and we have Sun Life Financials. And under these companies, marami ka ring mapipilian. May equity fund, may balance fund, may bond fund, may peso, may dollar fund. Okay? But ang importante lang, makapag-umpisa ka. Kasi pag i-boost namin kayo ng madaming information at hindi ka pa nakapag-umpisa, baka sumabog po yung mga ulo natin. So first things first, dapat makapag-umpisa ka muna ng mutual fund investment mo kahit sa isang company. So, saan again nag-i-invest ang isang mutual fund company? So, makikita nyo dito sa ating illustration, nandyan si Meralco, BDO, Jollibee, Pure Gold, BPI, Ayala, Mega World, GMA, 7-Eleven, Shell, Metrobank, ABS, PLDT, PSE, STI, etc. They are what you call the blue chips company or the very stable company sa ating bansa. Now, the question is, saan ako mag-i-invest? Paano ako mag-i-invest, Grace? My answer is invest with us. Invest with IMG. Be a member of IMG, and with your membership, yung 1,000 mo doon, pang-open mo na sa mutual fund account mo. Next question, bakit hindi nala ako pumunta sa mutual fund company office, like yung sinabi mo na Phil Equity, etc.? Yes, pwede ka namang pumunta doon, but meron kang mga isa-sacrifice, of course, the time, the effort, etc. And meron tayong tinatawag na entry fee sa mga investments. Entry fee, naglalaro yan sa nasa mga 3 to 5% ng iyong investable fund. Binabawas yan sa iyong investment para sa mga ibang fees. So for example, naglagay ka ng 100,000, ang entry fee is 3%, ang net investable fund mo is 97,000 pesos na lang. But kung member ka ng IMG, zero load forever. Ibig sabihin, zero entry fee forever. Kung naglagay ka ng 100,000, buong 100,000 ang naka-invest sa'yo. Nakasave ka ng 3,000 pesos. So, hindi naman siguro one time lang ang investment natin. Pag naintindihan natin yung investment, maa-addict at maa-addict din tayo, no? In a good way. Kasi makikita mo yung pera na lumalago. So, maglalagay ka ng maglalagay. At every time nalagay mo, nakakasave ka sa yung entry fee. Imaginein mo na lang, kung ang nailagay mo ay 1 million pesos. 3% of 1 million is already 30,000. So, 30,000 di pamimigay mo lang. Sayang din yon, di ba? So, be a member of IMG and enjoy the zero entry fee forever. So, sabi nila walang forever, but hindi totoo yan. With IMG, your entry fee is forever. Let me give you an example, no? Sa zero entry fee or zero sales load fee, pag hindi ka IMG member, nag-monthly investment ka sa mutual fund ng 5,000 versus sa IMG member na may 5,000 din na monthly investments. So, sales load is 175 for non-IMG member, whereas for an IMG member, it's 0. So, ibig sabihin, 5,000 minus 175 na net charge or the entry fee, ang natira na lang sa pera niya is 4,825 for non-IMG member. But for IMG member, since 0 yung kanyang entry fee or sales load, 5,000 pa rin yung investable fund niya. Say for instance, the price per share or the net asset value per share is nasa 90 per share. Ang total na nabili ni non-IMG member na shares is 5,361 shares versus kay IMG member na 5,556 shares. So, kung makikita natin talagang malaki ang difference ng zero load at ng merong entry fee. So, 3%, 5%, pag malaki ang nilagay mo, that is malaki na rin. So, depende na lang yan sa'yo kung ipamimigay nyo. Then, the next question is, paano naman ako maging member ng IMG? Magkano ang bayad ko para ma-avail ko yung benefit na zero entry fee? Good news! One time, lifetime lang ang membership ng IMG at it's only 5,500 pesos. And with your 5,500 pesos, 1,000 doon ay napupunta niya na sa opening ng mutual fund account mo na ibibili na siya ng shares of stocks in your name. If you are interested about buying shares of stocks or mutual fund investment, don't hesitate to connect with us at our Facebook page, Simplified Finance, or you can email us at simplifiedfinance01@gmail.com, or you can comment below and we will start to connect with you. Guys, natapos na naman ang ating basic tutorial about mutual fund investment. So, kung nakabili ako noon ng 10 pesos per share sa Jollibee, you too can buy Jollibee shares. Yun nga lang, hindi na talaga siya sa diretsyon ng company na Jollibee shares. Mapupunta ka na sa mutual fund company na nag-i-invest naman si mutual fund company sa mga companies like Jollibee. And what's good about it is you can open as low as 1,000 pesos at pag member ka ng IMG, zero ang entry fee or sales load mo forever. Walang maibabawas sa investment mo for life. Sana ay may natutunan tayo sa bagong video natin about mutual fund investing. And please don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell para updated ka sa mga bagong uploads natin. Don't hesitate to email us, to connect with us, and to chat with us if you want to get started. Again, this is Grace Flores of Simply Gracie.